It certainly feels like the middle of summer right now in Statesboro, where you are taking a look through our WTOC Statesboro Sky Cam. But right up there on the Georgia Southern campus, we are about to see signs of fall. Football season starts in the Coastal Empire in less than an hour with Georgia Southern's first practice of preseason camp. WTOC Sports Director Jeff Roberts is in Statesboro with the Eagles, who return to the field in about 30 minutes, exactly 1 month before the first game of the 2024 season. Jeff, there are a few teams in America looking forward to getting to camp as much as Georgia Southern is this year.
Tim, Camille, first of all, good morning. It is always a pleasure to be on Morning Break with you guys. But you're right, Tim. There are a few teams across America that are as excited as the Georgia Southern Eagles, and that's because they finally built something under Clay Helton. This is going to be his third season. This is the third cycle of him as head coach with this program. And they always say that in college football, it takes a couple years to get in your guys, your personnel, and really implement the traditions that you're trying to really show here at a university. And Clay Helton has done that. He has 9 players that were named to the All Sun Belt preseason teams. That was tied for the most in the Sun Belt with App State. Along with that, he has a quarterback battle for the very first time. His first year, he had Kyle Van Treese. He was the only quarterback. You had Davis Brin last year. He was the only reasonable quarterback. This year, you have 2 or 3 guys that could really fight for that starting job, and that's something that Clay Helton hasn't had the previous 2 years, and it's setting this team up for success in 2024.
Jeff, you know, it's going to be awfully hot when they get out there this morning, and even hotter later in the week when they go to afternoon practices. Players might not like that too much today, but you know when it is going to pay off? When Boise State comes to town, first game of the season. They are not going to be prepared as much as Georgia Southern is for the conditions they're going to be dealing with.
Absolutely. Georgia Southern has been preparing in these temperatures all summer long. Clay Helton was telling me at the Sun Belt Media Days last week that he made it a point to have as many outdoor practices as possible this summer, knowing that the Georgia heat is something that could be a home field advantage. And so when a Boise State comes to town exactly a month, as you alluded to, they're not going to be as ready for that. And that's something that they are eager about. And for the first month or so of the season, it should be something in their back pocket that they get used to.
But, hey, fans invited to come out to these practices during camp?
When they are in Paulson Stadium, gates are open. Fans can come see it, and Georgia Southern posts that schedule on their website on a week-by-week basis.
Great. Jeff, thanks so much for joining us today. You got to get out to the field because they are hitting it at 9:55, and hard to believe football season has started already, but thanks for being here and getting us an inside look at Georgia Southern's season. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Tim.
Well, the new school year